Hey guys, Normie or Landon here. Today I have more of a funny story again. This one's about a kid who takes everything way too seriously and overreacts at the dumbest shit, and he never really seems to notice when everything or whenever something is his fault. So I'm just gonna get right in. This story takes place about a year or two ago, maybe. I think I was either 12 or 11. So, yeah, a couple years ago. Um, and there's this kid. I'm not going to say his name. Let's call him Jacob. I don't know. So, Jacob, he's he's really annoying. In case you couldn't tell by the title, Jacob, what he always used to do is I can recall many times where I go home every day for lunch and he would always like show up at my door, and there were many times where he would knock on my door, ask me if he can come in for lunch, and even though I said no, he would still come in. So that's sort of just to give you an idea on what kind of person this kid is. He, like I said, he never really seems to listen, and he never really seems to notice whenever something is his fault. So, uh, what happened was I was having he was spending the night with me and two other friends. Yeah, me and two other friends, and we were hanging out. It was pretty cool. I guess we were fine for the first little while, but then I'm pretty sure this was like not too long before we were going to bed. Like it was about 1 in the morning or something, and we were planning on going to bed. And then my friend, one of my other friends, was sitting on the couch, and I have this giant stuffed bear in my bedroom. I still have it actually. It's kind of cool. But I have this giant stuffed bear in my bedroom, and it's like a panda bear. And what this kid did is I don't know what was going through his head when he was thinking about this, but my friend had a drink in his hand. Like he had I think it was a can of Pepsi in his hand. And for some reason, this kid thought that it would be a good idea to throw that panda bear at my friend while he had a drink in his hand, keep in mind. So I don't know why he thought that would be a good idea, but he did it. And then, of course, my friend spilt his pop everywhere because a giant panda was just thrown at him while he was holding a drink in his hand. But so the pop spills everywhere, and I didn't really think it was that bad. I was just like, okay, well, whatever, we can clean it up and it'll be fine. But this kid refused to help clean it up because he said he thought that it was my other friend's fault, the one that was sitting on the couch drinking a pop. This kid was 100% convinced that it was my other friend's fault that pop spilt everywhere because his logic was he was holding the drink, and if he saw the panda coming at him, he should have known to set it down. Which is just, that's stupid. Like, I, what kind of logic is that? Anyways, so he refused to clean it up, and after almost not even, I'm not even joking when I say this, almost an hour goes by of us arguing with this kid, and barely any of the pop has even been cleaned up. We were arguing with this kid, and then we were like, you know what, whatever. We said, oh, whatever, we'll just clean it up. If you want to be like that, then whatever, we don't care. So we did. We cleaned it up, and he didn't do anything, even though he was the person that made the fucking mess in the first place. But anyways, so he refused to clean it up, and he sort of sat at my bedroom door the entire night. I have a big bedroom. I forgot to mention that. It's like, that's why I said couch and stuff, because there's actually a couch in my bedroom. But the entire night, this kid, he just sat beside my bedroom door and he cried all night. He sat beside the door and cried, and then he was like texting his mom asking if he could come home. Like, just, I want to know what was going through this kid's head, because like, if you just made a giant mess and you refuse to help clean it up even though you're the one that made the mess, and then you start to play the victim and you start crying and like acting as if it was all our fault. I don't know, but so the night goes by, and then in the morning, first thing he said to me when I woke up is he goes, "It wasn't my fault." And I was just like, okay, you know what? If you want to be like this, then you can leave my house. I was like, get the fuck out. If you're gonna act like that, then just leave. Because I don't want to hang out with people who are just gonna be poor sports all night. So he sort of sat by my door for the remainder of the morning, and then after about an hour or so, all my other friends were still there, and then he just like, I forget how it came up again, but we got in a big argument about it again. We said to him, we were like, yeah, but you were the one that made the mess in the first place. You could have at least helped clean it up. But I don't know. He was whining about it and complaining about it all morning, and then eventually he just stormed out of my house. Like we didn't even say anything. He just left, like out of nowhere, and I was like, finally, I've had enough of this kid's shit. So I was pretty relieved that he left. I'm pretty sure the other kids were too. But yeah, that's the end of the story. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this was a bit of a shorter story, but I just thought that was kind of funny, and I really wanted to tell you guys that story. But yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more content like this, share with your friends to help grow my channel. I know I say that in every video, even though no one watches me. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.